What's going on, everybody? It's These Nuts Radio.
And God was back. I am telling you, that thing you used to do with your tongue was so awesome. Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Mary now? Okay, good. I'll see you Sunday. Okay, God bless. It's Reef. If it wasn't for him, These Nuts wouldn't be in your ear, man.
You know, I'm trying to keep them there.
347-855-8837 and just press 1 and you'll be patched directly to us.
These Nuts on Reefzworldtv.
And I guess let's get into the acting. What made you get into acting? Like, a lot of people can say, like, I want to be in a movie, I want to be in a show, I want to be in this and that. But you take it seriously. It's a second passion for you, right?
Yeah, it's another passion. I was always in a school play, so that was just a natural inclination for me. So, the first play I did, I was actually in the 4th grade, and I did My Fair Lady. So every year after that, I was in a school play, and if it wasn't a school play, it was an extracurricular theater workshop, you know what I mean? So it's just something I decided to pursue professionally as I got a little older, because I had to ask myself, what is it that I can do and do well, and it was that. So, that's how I ended up being a professional actor. I've always done it as a kid, and, I've always been active in, theater and stuff like that,
Now you've been in all these movies. Like, you worked with Hannibal Lecter. You worked with you worked in Hannibal. I'm sorry, that's what I was saying. Worked in Ghost Dog and Too Deep. Like, these are good movies. And you also have Law and Order Oz. Miss Carla Keys also. You recognize him from Oz, right?
Mm-hmm. As soon as I saw the clip, I recognized you right away.
Oh, that's cool.
And let's talk about Profane Language. The movie coming up.
Yeah, we're actually filming that now in Miami, and I have the lead in that movie. It's the first lead I've had in a while, and it's an interesting movie about a guy named Harvey Baxter, who is not, he's kind of also a product of what he does, without giving up too much of the movie away, but he has a lot of different conflicts that he has to deal with and a lot of contradictions. So, the movie is it's a exciting look into, how he deals with the decisions that are kind of made for him as a result of what he does, you know what I mean? And when the movie comes out, I think people will enjoy the work. So, that's the most current thing that I'm working on now. And when that's wrapped, I'm hoping to do Othello this summer. So I'm kind of on the book and just trying to memorize all the lines. And, when you do Shakespeare, you have to be word perfect. So everything is, there's no improv or, embellishing. You know what I mean? And that's always...
That's something you definitely have to memorize, because Shakespeare had his own language, and if you don't get it right, then you just don't get it right.
Yeah, definitely. It's not just, it's not just the memorization of the words, it has a certain cadence to it. So there's a lot of things externally that go with that as well, just to make it complete. But that's always the crowning achievement to a lot of actors' careers, that they're able to do Shakespeare, just be a classically trained actor. And most great actors have done it, you know what I mean? So, that's something that I'm definitely proud to add to my resume,
Reef was a little quiet over there. I know you're a Brooklyn boy, Reef.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm just taking this all in, you feel me? My question is to you is, what was the number one thing that you was involved in? Out of everything, what was your top thing?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say monetarily, the most money I made on a movie was this film I did called Marcy X with Damon Wayans and Lisa Kudrow and Scott Rudin, who's a Paramount executive. He produced the movie. He also produced Shaft, and a lot of really, really good movies. So monetarily, that was the best thing. And I think in terms of fame and perpetuity, things that are always just I guess In Too Deep. I think a lot of people see that movie and it's they show it a lot. Right. So there are various different things, and then you'd be surprised. Some people have seen a lot of independent movies that I've done. There was a movie I did called Bloody Streets, which was my first lead in the movie, and Gerald Barkley directed that, and that somehow has resurfaced on the streets. I don't know if Artisan just re-released it, but like recently I've been getting run up on, like, oh, I saw you in Bloody Streets, man. Yo, you did the thing, son. Y'all approached me there, yo. You know what I mean? So that's, you know, it's cool. And I guess one of the things that's really magical about doing TV and film as opposed to theater, once you do it, it's rubber stamped, and it's like it's out there forever. So it just takes a life of its own. You know what I mean? So you have different people. You know, I did a film called Bomb the System, which is another kind of artistic film, and that's, you know, that has a whole pop, you know, following of its own, and, you know, so it just really depends on the demographic in which the movie is seen in. You know what I mean? That dictates how successful it is, or, you know, how people feel it. You know what I mean?
Well, so for once and for all, just to clarify, because I know you get asked this a lot, and I even thought about it. Yes or no, were you in The Wire?
No, I was not in The Wire. It's funny because the casting director, Alexa Fogel, she cast me in Oz, which is another HBO series, and, you know, I did go up for The Wire like 3 times, but I just, you know, I didn't get the role. But for some reason, you know, people ask me, or people think I'm on The Wire. I don't know if it's because me and Idris Elba have a similarity, or maybe they're confusing it with Oz. I don't know what it is, but I've had arguments with people that, yo, man, I know you was on The Wire, son. I seen you, man. Yo, you wasn't on, you saw, and I'm like, yeah, all right, I was on The Wire, man. Whatever you say. So, you know, I get hit with that at least 3 times a week, and I really don't know what that's about, but it you know, it bugs me out. You know what I mean?
That's
Gano Rose, everybody. Graffiti artist, actor, and according to Charlie B, a serious black man.
Very, very serious.